Hello everyone and welcome to the PWR Offline League first race. This is going to be the first points race of the season here at Daytona International Speedway. So on the pole we have Cindy Crasta. She won the shootout. Second is Eric Hayden. Third is Brandon De La Garza. Fourth will be Pro Driver 13, aka Tim Brannigan. I need to change his name. Fifth will be Ann Thomas. Sixth will be Natalie Loomis. Seventh will be Troy Stair. Eighth will be Aiden Thomas. Ninth will be Gloria Tucker. And 10th will be Tristan Wilhoit. So we're going to hear the most famous words of motorsports right now.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
How about in the center of 1 and 2 up here?
Alright, well, the cars are going to start rolling off here at Daytona.
Appear to me that they're inside, but they may be just shy of
There they are.
I'll really try to stay on top of that all night.
And they're going to start going off into turn 1. Full pace lap here today at Daytona, instead of them starting on the back straightaway this time. There was a lot of people that actually had a lot of issues in practice from what I saw. I guess I really should upload the practice, but a lot of people blew up. The 2 blew up, the 25 blew up, and I believe the 43 blew up, so that was 3 people, and they all blew up at the same time. The cars are definitely getting warmer than they were last week. So, yeah. But they're about to start going into turn 3. Get a nice little shot of everybody. And hopefully this will be a good race. It's going to be 40 laps, so about 2 times as long, or 1 time as long as the shootout. I thought about running 70 laps, but that seemed like a little bit too long, honestly. So 40 laps at Daytona. I'll start running longer races at every other track, honestly. So, oh, and oh my God, Gloria Tucker. I believe that's Gloria Tucker down there. That blew up, and the pace car is going off the track. So Sydney Costra is going to, or Cindy Crest is going to take us to the green flag right now. Green flag. We'll try to see how that person blew up just now. I couldn't tell the car number, honestly, so that's why I was confused whether or not it was Tucker or could have been Voiles. But I have no idea. Oh, yeah, it must have been Voiles. Yeah, Voiles. It must have been Voiles. But anyway, back to the racing. 3 wide already. Here they come to the line. Cindy Coster is going to lead, or Crasta is going to lead another lap here at Daytona. She led a lot in the shootout and ended up winning that one, so let's see if she can win at Daytona. There's Troy steering the 15 all the way up at the top, and it looks like, yeah, that's Gloria Tucker right there in the middle all by herself. Interesting how 2 cars have broke away from the rest of the field. The field is going 192 and they're going 198, but everybody wonders why they're able to get out faster, get away from the pack easier. And that's because there's a lot of air moving off of each other's cars. They're going faster in miles per hour than the field is going faster than the 2 cars broke away, but the air from the sides of the cars are holding them in a certain position because that bubble of air doesn't want to break. But when you have 2 cars nose to tail, they're able to draft away, and if they can lock up noses, they'll be going faster than the pack. Going 196 if they were going slower, I believe. That has to do with the air pulling certain cars backwards and forwards and everything. So if you're farther behind a car, like how the 98 is right here, the 43 is going to catch right up to the back of him. He's going faster, but he has to slow down. So that was the theory that I was trying to explain. I didn't really explain it very well. But here's a battle for the lead, the 15 and the 26. 15 of Troy Steer and the 26 of Zachary Fitzwater. And it looks like Fitzwater is going to be able to grab the lead here, I would think. 52 of Corey Gene Williams is in the middle. 7 is behind Krasta there. And Zachary Fitzwater has actually been pretty sick in real life, so hope you get better. Get better soon. Than you are now. But there's Power Quest on the inside, and it looks like he's going to take away the lead from the 26 of Fitzwater. And there he goes. He goes up to block the outside run, and it looks like he's going to lead a lap and then go through the middle because he's going to stay to the high side. The second that he left the bottom line finally had clean air, so they were able to what's the word I'm looking for? Excel their run, because they had the clean air. Guy with clean air goes faster, and then he's got help from behind, so that's how that line got going so quick. But Colin McNaught went back up to the middle, so it didn't make any difference. There's the 44. He went up to the high side, and now he's back to the middle. And it looks like O'Neal is going to be the guy that actually is going to lead this lap. Maybe. Oh, well, maybe not. Here comes the 14 right here. And he's not going to get it. The 14 moves up, and now the 22 is going to have a run on the inside. And they seem to be pretty calm, even though they're 3 wide. This is a lot more calmer racing than what I saw in practice. Because practice was a nightmare. Everybody was... They tried to go 4 wide, and there was a wreck in practice that took out Tim Brannigan and others. That's when they all blew up. They all kind of blew up going into turn, I believe it was 3 or 1. I can't remember. But they blew up. I guess Tim blew up in front of him, and a couple of cars piled into that, and then they had to change their motors because their engines were gone. And and the 4 got up in the wall, not the floor. Jesus Christ. I think the 4 got in the wall, and that kind of freaked everybody out, unless there was a caution. I have no idea. Oh, who was that? Was it... Oh, the 28. Oh, well, that's not going to bring out a caution, is it? Eric Hayden went into the wall, but I don't think it's going to bring out a caution there. Unless there was another wreck that I have no idea about. Nope, they're still green. So a minor little accident there. And it looked like the first 2 cars out in front of the pack were kind of away from the rest of the pack, but the pack got a run on everybody ahead of them, so nowhere to run on this racetrack, nowhere to run. You're a prisoner to the draft. So the 50 there on the inside, he had a little spin in practice, so that was interesting. Wow, the one almost just had a huge problem right there. Along with the 15. Oh, who was that? It looked like he got turned off of the 2. Did they hit the wall? What was that? Who the hell was that? What? Who? Oh, it was the 18, and he kept... He... What? What the f... He should have wrecked. He should have wrecked, but, they're good. So that happened. Back to the lead is, Fitzwater, but he's gonna very easily get repassed by the 8 of, Deloiser? Deloiser. That's it. Deloiser. Some people are gonna have to comment on this video and tell me how to pronounce your last names, because some of them are a little bit difficult, and I'm illiterate, so. But there's a 4. He goes right up to the middle. The 92 is going to get a run. Oh, the 4, excuse me. The 0 of Gloria Tucker, and the 92 of Tristan Wilhoit is on the inside. And he's getting help from Eric Dobbs. And there goes Tristan. He goes all the way up to block the outside. But that leaves room for the 50 to have clean air on his nose. So he's going to lose the lead here if he's not lucky, yeah. But he still has the run going through the corner. I mean, nope. He's got to go up to the top. Definitely doesn't have the run anymore. But there's Eric Dobbs. It looks like he's going to lead his first lap. Oh, man. Pace car. Hate that. But there's the 18 right there. He literally just got, like, spun, but he kept going. Like, that was a wreck, but they didn't really know that it was a wreck. Okay. But the 18 had the lead for about a moment. He just didn't get credited with the leading of the lap. But there's a 25 and Natalie Loomis, and the 60's in the middle, and then the 44 is on the bottom. The 44 is clear of both of them, so now he is your leader, and hopefully he can keep that lead. His teammate in the 14 is helping him out right there. There he goes to the bottom, and he's going to lead that lap, the 44. But there's the 2 and the 22. They're working something out right here in the middle of the track. Oh, wow. The 44 tried to come down on the 2, and that could have just caused a big crash. And I believe the 2 is going to actually have the lead here at the line if he goes back down to the bottom. He does. He blocks the 70 of Grant Thomas. 62 of Mitchell Riggs right there helped him with that that whole adventure, trying to lead a lap. Tim Brannigan is going to lead a lap at Daytona now. And there's someone that we haven't seen very much in the front. In the shootout, Brandon Cresta in the 42 didn't really have that much. Wow, Tim Brannigan. That was crazy. That was a gutsy block right there. Anywho. Oh, there goes Cresta to the inside, but it doesn't look like he's going to have any help. It looks like Isaiah Bernshee goes up to try to help Tim Brannigan, but is the 42 going to have a run? Yeah, he does. Interesting. But, continuing the story on Cresta, who almost just got wrecked. He's had lackluster speed. It just kind of looks like he hasn't had enough speed at Daytona. But he's definitely fast, but he's just not as fast as everybody else is. So, he's just been having a lackluster I guess we could call this a season so far, but the shootout, he definitely didn't have enough speed to run with everybody else in the shootout and everything of that nature. I think he led a lap, but then he fell to the back and just never did anything again. But I don't know. He complained to his spotter, I believe, during the practice, and he said, you know, you got to make this thing faster because I can't even keep up with these guys on the straightaways sometimes. And he promised him that they would try their best to make something, but whether that's going to come true or not, we'll figure that out. But while we're talking about him, his sister in the 88 is in the lead. Oh, and it looked like they were 4 wide just then with Corey G. Williams in the middle. There's Isaiah Burnchett. Yep, they're definitely 4 wide right there. Hopefully they don't wreck. There's Isaiah. Oh. Come on, y'all. Come on. Oh, they might be fine. They might be fine if Isaiah just gets in behind him. Yeah, I can't believe that worked. That was wonderful. Usually they just pile it up, but these guys had enough brains to not do that. But watch this right here. This is where it got kind of edgy. Right here, going down the middle of the backstretch. They were 4 wide for a long time. And if we fast forward here, watch the 3. The 3 gets bumped up and down the straightaway, or in the corner, excuse me, a couple of times. But Isaiah thought better of it and got out of the gas, and they were fine. But we can see Annie Thomas and the 54 are all back there along with the 28. They were collected in that mini spin, we'll call it, that didn't actually bring out a caution. Now, wasn't that fun? Oh, wow, the 52 right there. They were 4 wide again. 52 right there in the middle. Corey June Williams. He was working with the 50. It looked like the 50 got antsy and he just wanted to kind of get around him, but Corey wasn't really having it. Surprising that Chris Bush is in the front because he complained as well, along with Crasta and a few others, that his car wasn't fast, and that's just how the draft works. Sometimes you can have a really crappy car and be in the lead, but sometimes you can have the best car and be in last. That's just super speedway racing. But most of the time, oh man, there's a crash. There's a crash back there. It looked like a crash. Yeah. Looked like the 70 and the 20, so Grant Thomas and O'Neal Balvin. But there was no other crash coming to the line. We're going to go and see what happened to those two because that was interesting. They're still sitting there in the middle of the track, but I think O'Neal Balvin is done. He just came down. O'Neal Balvin came down. Oh, man, he got the 44 and the 15 were stuck in the wall. We really need to look on board with O'Neal to be sure what actually happened there. But I'm pretty sure his GameStop 20 is over with. That was pretty significant side damage. But I mean, that's racing. But we'll try to yeah, he came down and Grant really tried not to wreck him. He really did, but he just kind of gave him no choice, really. But typical Daytona racing right there again, as I was saying. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But let's see if anybody is gonna take pit road as an idea. It looks like everybody is, actually. So Chris Bush is your leader right now. And this is just gonna be the race down pit road. So Bush is in, and oh, he's taking tires, so I think everybody's gonna start taking some tires. Whether they take, oh! Chris Bush! Wow. Well, it looks like Tristan Wilhoit is going to get out in front of Chris Bush because of that contact on pit road. It's a little bit unfortunate. We can probably see it really good from pit lane 2 right there because, I mean, he was fine. He got 2 tires, and then he just comes out in front of Betty Johnson right there, and that's just what happens sometimes. Well, racing, I guess. But he's got a lot of right side damage, but I think he'll be able to be okay with that. Nothing really bad should happen. Oh, man. What are they doing? These guys are being reckless a little bit. Here under pacing. Looks like they're trying to sort out scoring issues, apparently. That's why everybody was bobbing out, trying to see where their position actually is. But whenever they get sorted out, they're going to be fine. But it looks like O'Neil Baldwin is still going. I truly thought his race was going to be over, but looks like they've repaired that garbage pretty good. So we're going to have a couple of laps of caution, but we'll come back to you with the restart. Oh, wait, before we go. What? Wilhoit just pulled out down here. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, there goes a motor back there. So did Tristan blow a motor? Oh, he must have. We can probably see from an in-car view whether or not he does have any. All the gauges look fine. You can see his fuel pressure gauge right in the top left there. And then his voltage is fine. That's right at the top right. So it looks fine. I don't know why he's on the apron though, but someone definitely did blow up just a minute ago. I failed to see who that was. It might have been yeah, was it Zachary Fitzwater? Yeah, it was. That's unfortunate. He was having a pretty good race, honestly, but we're gonna see if Tristan has come back up. I don't know what he's doing. He's just kind of... Alright, well... we're going to commercial now. I don't know what happened with Tristan, but he just... I don't know. I came back just for that. I have no idea what he's doing. So I will keep you updated. It looks like he's going down pit road, so he must have something wrong with the car. We'll watch his pit stop exclusively to see what the problem was, because it didn't look like anything was actually wrong. He just darted down from the lead and came down pit road. Maybe he had a loose tire or something. I have no idea, but he's taking tires, so maybe it was a loose wheel. He could have a header issue, but we definitely know that Zachary Fitzwater has a header issue. But Tristan Wilhoit just pitted out of the lead. That's really unfortunate, honestly. So there's Eric Hayden down on the bottom because he is a lapped car from that contact earlier where he got spun in the middle of the pack, but everybody seemed to get through it okay. He's down by 2 laps. So we're going to be getting the green flag here this time for Chris Busch. I guess that gives Chris Busch back the lead after Tristan had that problem. Eric Hayden's now going down on the bottom. I assume that he's going to pit this time. It's probably a better idea because he doesn't want to be in the way of these guys. Yeah, he's going to be pitting. So the pace car is going to take a hard left turn down the pit road again so we can have more green flag racing. So here we go, Chris Busch leading them back to the green flag. Green is out. Oh, the 60 makes a move out there. Aiden Thomas. But that move didn't really get him anywhere. It just he just kind of made that big move for barely any showmanship, but at least he gave it a shot. But here we go. We're starting to see the front pack starting to pack back up again, thankfully. The 62 of Mitchell Riggs is in second. First time he's been... Oh, well, he might be in first when they get to the line here. Maybe. Oh, I think he got it. I think he did. I think that's the first time anybody's led to the line. Let's see how close that interval was. 0.01. Yeah, 0.010. That'd be a close finish if that were the finish. And hopefully we can see something like that. Maybe another close finish in a row here at Daytona. Definitely be interesting. Be a lot of fun. But here these guys are. This is an awkward pack right now. A lot of guys are poking out. I guess it's because their cars are getting warm. Because PWR didn't actually block up the front of the cars, but what they did do was make the intakes a little bit smaller, the intake holes on the very bottom of the splitter. So the cars will overheat, so they have to work their way around the heat problem of their engine, so they can't push or be too close. But it looks like they've done a pretty good job because they haven't taken so much of the intake away to the point where they can't even race each other. But it looks like a lot of people right now are either having problems or just the car is acting up, but it's definitely interesting. It looks like the 7 of Dion Scott is going to lead this lap. Sorry for my terrible camera work right now. NR is just that way. But Dion Scott led a lap. Now it looks like Dylan Therox is going to lead a lap here at Daytona. And there's the person that finished second in the shootout, Dylan Schwallenberg. Haven't really been able to talk about Dylan much. He had a... he almost won that race. I mean, he was right there. He would have stole it right out from under Sidney Castro. But that's just not what happened. Just unfortunate circumstances happen that way, and it's just how things go. But it looks like Grant Thomas is still going. Grant Thomas' car is pretty quick, too. He's got all that back end damage. I guess it's because he hit it so square in that last crash that it really didn't make a difference whether that car was messed up or not. He's still going. Props to him. Kudos, kudos, kudos. All these guys are doing a wonderful job here. Fabulous racing so far. But there's the 4 of Annie, excuse me. Her best lap was a 46.666. It's one of the faster laps here. And she's at an underfunded team, but she definitely has a good car. Oh, Mitchell Riggs into the wall. Wow, and I think that sent Tim Brannigan down into the grass, but it looks like those guys are fine. Wow, Mitchell hit the wall really hard. He's probably got some sort of damage there because that was huge impact. I don't even know what made him get up there like that. Wow, he just... I don't want to... Wait a minute. Where was he going? I guess he was trying to go to the middle and then the hole closed up or something happened. Oh, the 6 of Dylan is in the wall. Tim Brannigan doesn't move down or anything. It's just Mitchell comes all the way up and just wrecks himself, really. And that sent Tim all the way down to the very inside. But it looks like we're still green here. A lot of those guys are screwed out of this race because of that move. Probably a questionable call. But there's Tristan Wilhoit after pitting out of the lead. There he goes back to the lead. That's dominance right there. His car, he's probably the most underfunded car in the field, but he definitely gets it done with that Chevy. First place right there. He's run a 46.08. That's fast. That's one of the fastest laps. He probably ran that not too many laps ago, trying to get back to the front. There they go. They're all trying to figure out a way. Oh, there's Corey Gene Williams trying to get a run on Cameron Kirk. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Man. So the 60 of Aiden Thomas is now your leader again. Here comes Corey Gene Williams making the same move that he made 3. Oh, there's a wreck. There's a wreck. There's a big wreck right there. That took out a few folk. Oh, wow, the 6. Holy shit, where was he going? Because there was nowhere to go. Good God. What the fuck? Well, okay, they're going to be racing back to the line. Hopefully we can get a race in here. I think we'll be able to finish under green flag conditions. But it looks like Aiden Thomas is going to be your leader at the line. Yep, Cameron can't make a move. Aiden Thomas is your leader. But wow, holy shit. Did the 6 just murder somebody? I don't know who it was, but we're going to have to look at the replay, because, holy crap. Okay. Let's look at it from spectator to see if we can really get an idea of what happened here. Oh, the 43 came up and just... Oh, man, the 54. My God. The 54 had the biggest hit of all of them. Oh, man. Jeez. He went up into the wall so quick, you didn't even really understand what happened, but we're going to watch it from his rear camera because that might give us an idea of what actually happened here. Because it's not a wide angle, but maybe we can try to figure it out. So the 43 goes up high, and it looks like he touches whoever that was, and he brings... Oh, yeah, so he went up and touched Guerrera and brought Guerrera down with him, and oh, man. The 54 hit the wall so hard his tires were off the ground. Jeez. And that takes out the 4 and Thomas. The 39, the 42, the 13. And I don't know what the 6 thought he was doing, but he tried to shoot the gap where there was absolutely no reason to try to shoot it at, but we need to watch some sort of angle here, because, wow, did the 54 hit the wall. But the 43 went up and then brought the 39 down. Oh, man. What a hit. That was disgusting. But then the 6 comes in and just wipes out Guerrera. Dylan Schwallenberg, the guy who finished second in the shootout, I mean, he just came in and was just being a bulldozer pretty much. I mean, he has every right to slow down. He just needed to stop, really. Wow, and Tim Brannigan was really lucky right there to not get involved in that accident right there. There's a 44. He's in the wall, but now watch how close the 6 comes to hitting Tim Brannigan here. You can see it right here. And Tim's going up the track because he saw that, and, man, he should have gotten destroyed right there. That was a big accident for a lot of people. But that makes it to where a lot of people are going to be able to get back up there and maybe have a go at it. But the 3 has his whole entire nose ripped off. There he is down at the bottom. Newly put in wall down there on the back straightaway for hopefully nobody has to go down there and hit it, but we've definitely seen it before. But it's better to have it there than to not have it there, because you don't want somebody to hit the very end of a safer barrier. That's for sure. But the 3 is pretty torn up, but it looks like Aiden Thomas is going to be your leader. We're going to come back for what will probably be somewhat the closest thing you can get to a green-white checkered at Daytona. Thanks for watching so far. And here we are back for the green flag here at Daytona. So the pace car is going to do its thing. It's going to go down the front straightaway, coming out of 4. He's going to make a hard left turn to give the lead back to the 60. So this will be pretty much the closest thing to a green-white checker that we can have. And there's the green. Aiden Thomas is going to do most of the blocking he can to keep those guys back there so he can win the first race, the first actual points race in the PWR offline series. And he's definitely got to run, but is he going to be a sitting duck for Corey Williams to pounce on? And there's Krasta. We know that she's potent on super speedways when it comes to the final laps. We also know that DJ Curtis will do anything to get around her. But here we go. And there goes Krast up to the top. But that's going to make her lose a position. If DJ would have stayed on the bottom there, he could have been able to do something with that. But it looks like Isaiah Bernshey might be able to get a run on these guys. But it's all up to what will happen with Aiden Thomas here. Will he be able to win this race? I truly don't know. Because they swap around lanes so much that you don't know who's going to be the leader coming into the next corner, let alone a lap from now. So we could go through 10 drivers before we get back to the line as a leader. But it looks like Aiden Thomas has got a pretty substantial lead. It doesn't really look like anybody's going to be able to get a run on him, but he's definitely making this track as wide as he can to keep everybody behind him. Last lap here at Daytona. And he's just got to keep this car on the bottom. If he can keep it on the bottom, he's going to be fine. But can Austin Spencer win it? The 22 car or the 90 of PowerQuest. PowerQuest makes a move to the inside. I don't think he's going to be able to make a move on the 22. I think Aiden's got this. I think he has it. Aiden goes up to block, but PowerQuest may be able to make a run here. Coming out of turn 4. Maybe it can happen. We've seen a lot of crazy stuff here at Daytona. And here they come to the line. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I have no idea. It says that Aiden won, but I'm kind of confused. Because it really didn't look like it. Wow. That was a close finish. And it looks like Aiden Thomas might have won it, but looking at, man, 0.007. That's close. That's a close finish. I mean, everything about that was way too close. Man. He held them off just the way that he needed to. He held off the whole field the way that he needed to. But another photo finish in the PWR offline league. I really wish there was a better camera angle here. But that's the best angle I can give you right there. That was closer than the shootout. So it looks like Aiden Thomas is going to be your points leader here. At the end of this race. That was definitely surprising right there. So Power Quest finishes second at Daytona. Here's your top 5. Aiden Thomas, Power Quest. Danny Kelly. Spencer Gilmore. Austin Spencer. But, man, that was an interesting race. There was a lot of mishaps and shoulda, woulda, coulda been big ones, excuse me. But, thankfully everybody walks away okay from this race, and thankfully there was a good finish. Everybody likes good finishes. But I don't think there's any drama between the drivers here. I think all of them are pretty satisfied with today. It seems like a lot of folks thought this was going to be an interesting one, and they were prepared. Well, that was Daytona. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.